Hi everybody, I'm back with another video. This is my go-to bronzy look. This is basically like this can be my everyday look. And of course I start off with my NIVEA men's post aftershave balm. I really like this one. I'm sticking to it right now. My face is kind of dry in some areas, but I still stick to it because it still works for me. And then I got this Japanese Radiance Primer in an Ulta order I had ordered, and I figured I'd use it because I know anything with radiance is going to make my skin more hydrated, and so I figured I'd try it out. Yes, I did smell it because, I don't know, I just did. And then just put that on all over my face, and then I started patting it in and just made my face look radiant. It looked very bright, very highlighted, and I like that. So, and then I went in with my Tarte Clean Slate Primer. Thanks to Makeup Shayla, this is my holy grail of primers. And I just put that in my T-zone, mainly in my nose and on the sides, on my cheeks, because I tend to find that's where I am more porous. My pores are more open, so that takes care of that. And then with the damp beauty blender, I go in with my Maybelline Fit Me in my shade 228. And for drugstore, honestly, this is one of my favorites. I love the color because the color matches me perfect. Obviously, it doesn't match my face because I need to match my neck. But overall, it has great coverage. As you can see, I am red. I do have red spots. I have some kind of rosacea, but this foundation definitely takes care of that. And then also I go in with the L'Oreal Infallible in 105, and I just put that on my nose and my T-zone just a little bit because my nose tends to get the oiliest throughout the day. So I just throw that in there. And of course, blend it out with the same beauty blender. Next, I'm going in with my Naked Concealer by Urban Decay. I am in the shade Medium Light Neutral, and I'm just doing the basic. Usually my face routine has stayed the same. Nothing really changes, but I figure for a bronzy look, I just do the whole face. And of course down the bridge of my nose and on my forehead, all to my highlighted areas. And of course with the beauty blender, blend that out. And then I also use the bottom of the beauty blender that I used to put in my concealer, my foundation, with to just smooth out, just that way you can't tell it's concealer to foundation. You can't tell, it's all blended. And then I go in with a dry Real Technique sponge with the RCMA powder, and then I just slightly bake, and I just put that in the areas where, especially my concealer, and then on my lip and on my chin because I tend to get sweaty. And then with the Morphe Brow 8, I go in with the concealer, and then I just outline my brows, just so that way I get a visual of where I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows, just to clean them up prior to doing my eyeshadow. It's just easier. And then with an e.l.f. flat brush, I just blend that all out, just so that way my brows look cleaner from the bottom. You know, hide all those little hairs or any redness that I have. And then with my e.l.f. small tapered brush, I just dust away all the excess powder. And this is currently my favorite powder right now to set with. I've tried a few. I haven't tried the Laura Mercier, not there yet, but this one so far is my favorite. And then with MAC's Soft Ochre Paint Pot, that is going to be my primer. That is my go-to primer right now. Just going to prime my lids. And then what was ever left over on my tapered brush, the translucent powder, I just use that to set the soft ochre. And then going in with Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream on a Sigma E40. I'm just going to use that as my transition color. It's really light, it's almost my skin tone, you really can't see it, but I do like to build up from lightest to as dark as I want to get, so I do start at the lightest shade. And then with a Morphe 510, this is my favorite crease brush, blending brush. It's just my favorite right now. I can use this for a whole eye look. I go in with Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. And I just build that up to the intensity that I want. And then I go in with Americano, and I just put that just in the outer portion of my lid, just to give a little more dimension, just so that way you can see my crease just a little bit more. And I just pull my eyes upward, that way my eyes don't look like they're dragging down. It makes them look more awake when I just put it just on the outer corner of my eyes. And then with the same Morphe 510, I just, with no additional product, I go back and then just blend that out. And then a little bit of Cocoa Bear, just to blend out if there's any harsh edges. And then blend it upward just to give it more of that smoky, bronze, warm look. And then I go in with MAC Amber Lights. I've had this eyeshadow for like, I want to say 5 years, maybe more. And that was my favorite lid, and I can't believe I still have it. And I go in just with the flat brush, and I just pack that on to see what it would look like without anything. But then I do go in with some Fix Plus, and then just to give it more of a metallic, so that way everything shows up, that way the pigmentation shows up, because this is pretty much like the star of the show. This is the bronze on the eyes. And I bring that in all the way to my inner corner. And then just taking Cocoa Bear on a smudge brush, and I just put that underneath, smudge it out. Just a slight smoky under eye, nothing too intense. I don't bring it all the way in, I keep it on the outer portion of my eye. And then I also go in with Americano just a little bit, just so that way I don't put no eyeliner. I don't want to put no eyeliner or nothing else on the bottom. Just a slight smoke and a little bit of the amber lights in the inner corner. And onto my brows. My brow routine is pretty much the same, but if anybody wants an in-depth tutorial on just my brows, then don't feel free to comment below. And I'm just going in with Anastasia Soft Brown in the Brow Wiz, just to outline my eyebrows. And then with that same Morphe Brow 8 palette in the dark shade that I showed, that's the one I go in with with a MAC 266, and I go in with that dark color, and I just do the outer portion of my eyebrow. And then with that shade, second to the lightest, I do the front part of my brow. I don't like my brows dark all the way. I need it more or less like a gradient from light to dark. And once that's done, I use the NYX Control Freak gel, eyebrow gel, just to hold everything in place. And then with this NYX Très Jolie eyeliner in brown, I use this to smudge it on my, where I normally would do like a wing liner, and I slightly tight line. And this doesn't have to be perfect. This can be kind of messy because we're going to go back in with a smudge brush and smudge it out and just smoke it out. I didn't want a harsh wing or eyeliner or nothing. I just wanted it smoky. Nothing harsh. No harsh lines. Blend, blend, blend. Get it ready for mascara. My Benefit Roller Lash is my go-to mascara right now. Well, it's been my favorite for the last like 6 months. And just do my mascara. I'm going in with the LA Girl HD Concealer, Pro Concealer in the shade Bronze. And this is my first time using it, but I didn't know next up is going to be, I didn't know my camera wasn't recording like the actual bronzing of my face. So if you see the next clip, it's going to be like my face is fully done. But yeah, I go in with this one to cream contour, and then I just blend that out with my beauty blender. It is kind of dry, so I would suggest doing one side at a time, or re-dampen your beauty blender like I did. I used my Chill setting spray to redo that. And like I said, my camera wasn't recording the powder part of it, so I used the Benefit HOOLA bronzer to set this concealer, this bronzer, and then you'll see. Camera was playing me. Okay, HOOLA bronzer, set that with the dual fiber brush. MAC's Refined Gold to bronze, bronze, bronze. That's the glow. It's first glow. And then a Palladio Baked bronzer with an e.l.f. brush. And I use that as my highlight. I love that one. That one's so glowy. It's so dewy. It's so J-Lo. So, sorry. It was off. Then just put some mascara on the outer corners. The lashes I'm using are Cara lashes in number 99. They are dollar lashes. Don't sleep on the dollar store, people. Do not sleep on the dollar store. A little highlight on my inner corner and brow bone. And then to finish it off, I used NYX Butter Gloss in Eclair because I didn't want to really put anything, just something with a little tint. After that, spray my face with Urban Decay Chill setting spray to set all the powders and everything. And the look is done. So thank you so much for watching. Share, subscribe. Thank you so much. And let me know what you guys want to see for the next video. Thanks.